right, you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I am answering your frequently asked questions. I love going through the comments and seeing what you guys are saying on all of my videos here on YouTube, only when you're nice, which honestly, most of you are. I wanted to answer the most frequently asked questions. Here we go. Okay. Sis, what is your star sign? Well, I will tell you, I am a Gemini. If that is not obvious, my moon is in Aries and my rising is in Sag. So if you are the perfect love match for me, please slide into my DMs right away. Thank you. That is my chart. I'm very into all things astrology, tarot, witchy shit, psychics, God, universe, literally anything, because I am just like a seeker. I have seeker tattooed on my chest. I am just a seeker of answers and truth and understanding and like, why am I this way? How do I be better? So that is my spiel on that. I love it all. Is it true that for every fabulously dressed star, there is a stylist in sweatpants? Yes, and I am that girl. Is there mostly a stylist behind your favorite celebrities? I would say 98% of the time that is the case. There are a few people like Blake Lively, who's never worked with a stylist, who really wants to have her own, you know, creative eye or done that on her own forever. But yes, most celebrities have a stylist, and there's a multitude of reasons. It's not that people can't dress themselves. It's not that people don't have a sense of who they are. It's oftentimes a timing thing. You know, they're juggling a million things at once and don't have the time to be asking designers for dresses to wear or prepping them, you know, their street style looks. If there's 10 photographers outside someone's house every day, you know, that's a lot to process and it's a lot to deal with. So a lot of having a stylist is about convenience. Obviously, what happens as a result of that relationship is a beautiful thing. And Megan is a perfect example of, you know, someone who trusted in a stylist, and obviously her whole entire, you know, vibe and like life has expanded because of that. So I would say most celebrities do have a stylist. How do you balance work and personal life? That is a wonderful question. I feel like in the beginning, my career was number one focus. I'd miss any birthday party, anything if I had a job that was important to me. And pretty much in the beginning, every job was important to me. So I think over time I've realized, like, you know, the analogy, like you have to put your face mask on before the person sitting next to you. I've realized over time that I have to take care of myself in order to take care of other people. And I'm a big believer in energy and what I'm bringing to a room, what I'm bringing to a fitting, a weekend in Vegas, whatever. It's my responsibility to take care of myself so that I can be like a bright light and like a sturdy, strong person for my clients. So the balance today is like I do a lot of things for myself to make sure that like my mental is in a good place so that I can be there for them. And because of that, I just feel like I have a better life and I'm like better in my head, right, Rach? I do a little prayer and meditation in the morning. I have my coffee. I try to make it to a workout, like all before 9 a.m. so that I've taken care of myself to start my day, and then for the rest of the day I can be focused on other people. Okay, next question. Who is one of your favorite stylists? I love this question. My OG favorite stylist is Elizabeth Saltzman. I absolutely love her. I relate to her. I also think, you know, Andrea Lieberman, who, if you don't know who she is, you really should, and has also been sort of a mentor and a person that I can pick up the phone and call and get advice from. And, you know, she was behind the iconic Versace dress that J.Lo wore. In my generation of stylists, I would say Law is the absolute best. I love watching what he does with his clients. They really make remarkable, beautiful, iconic moments, and I just absolutely love what he does. And he and Zendaya are the perfect example of just great synergy and how magic can really happen among stylists. And clients. Also, one of the OGs who've been a huge inspiration to me is Rachel Zoe. Rachel pioneered, people knowing who we are. I really didn't know what a stylist was until Rachel, and obviously the work that she's done over the years and the business that she's created is, hugely inspiring to me. I actually sit in her old office today, which is insane, and I'm gonna get her on this channel soon because she is a mentor and a friend, and I'm just so grateful that we have that relationship. That's someone that when I was a kid, I totally looked up to, and the fact that I have her phone number today and we talk and she gives me advice is totally mind-blowing. So just, you never know where your life is gonna take you. I never would have imagined that would be. So keep going, don't give up. Favorite brands on a budget? Great question. Aritzia, Zara, Source Unknown is a really cool find on Instagram that happened to me this year. Frankie Shop is amazing. It's a little pricier, but there's certain things on there that I think are totally affordable. Opali, Meshki, Nasty Gal, all great. Also, always check my Instagram. I always tag what I'm wearing. You guys sometimes are in the comments like, what are you wearing? What's this? It's literally always tagged. So just check my tags. I don't keep secrets from anybody. What is your daily motivation? P.S. You're gorgeous. Well, thank you. I try to take life a day at a time, but obviously the goal is to create something like Rachel Zoe created, really building out an empire that's bigger than just styling. I've come to a place in my career where I'm making all kinds of business moves in different directions, whether that's brand partnerships or my own clothing line, the local Love Club. Obviously, styling is the most important part of the whole picture for me, but it is definitely right now in this moment about growing and expanding and making great opportunities for my team, lifting them up whenever I can. Also, by the way, it's working on myself, being a good person, battling my own anxiety and depression and demons and trying to be a better human being. That is truthfully in this moment, huge. I'm in the middle of a huge growing moment in my personal development, if you will. And I make that a huge priority in my life because sometimes I forget. Do you still get nervous when you meet big celebrities? It's funny, when I saw this question, I had to really think about it. When was the last time I got nervous? Honestly think I'd be more nervous to properly meet Anna Wintour. I saw Tom Ford at a party and I was like, oh my God, it's Tom Ford. I'm more kind of excited by people within my industry that I really respect. So although I love actors, artists, all of that, I think maybe because I've been around all of them so much, there's not really many that get me shook, if you will. They're just humans, and we're all just humans having a human experience, and that's it. You just see them as normal people. How do you select which clients to work with for styling? Okay, the beginning of this answer is for many, many years, probably 10 plus. I said yes to everything. Okay, yes, I'll do it. Yes, I'll do it. Everything I used as an opportunity to learn something, have a new experience, also put money in my pocket. I wasn't in the place for a very long time where I could choose what I was doing. Today, where I sit 17 years into this, is I really will only work with nice, kind, loving, sweet people. That is my bottom line. If you are not nice, I will not. The other thing for me is inspired, I guess would be a word, someone that I feel I can also really help. Someone I feel we can really have an impactful moment together. I'm definitely in a place, and this is such a blessing, where I've said no to a lot in the last year because I really want to be specific about who I'm working with while I'm growing all of these other businesses and being more aware of where I'm putting my energy. That is a blessing. It is not lost on me. I know that that's a very privileged answer, but I love the styling part of my life so much, and I really only want to do it with people who just light that fire inside of me. Okay, this is a cool question that I don't know if I've ever answered. Oh, Rachel's here. Rachel's here. Leave it. At events, how much time do you spend with your client? What is your role on the red carpet? The beginning of the day is like glam, all of us getting together, deciding, if we haven't already, what the look is gonna be. I'm present to make sure that everyone's on the same page. It's definitely the stylist job to sort of be like the center of the conversation and just making sure that the overall look, hair and makeup wise, is gonna make sense with the dress. I'll typically sit with my client while they're in glam. You know, we're hanging out, we're having fun. They'll come to me and we start to get dressed, and that can take, 30 minutes depending on how much it entails. Someone like Megan does really like me to be with her sort of every step of the way. So I get in the car with her, we hang out, and then we get to the carpet. So you get to this red carpet, there's, security and credentials and all this stuff, and you walk in. And I'm sort of off to the side. I give her last looks before she walks onto the carpet and make sure everything is, where it needs to be, especially if something is naked or like a wardrobe malfunction can happen. Her last dress had a super high slit and very low. So just, making sure like there's nothing showing that shouldn't be showing. Also, truthfully, just there for moral support. Those kinds of things are really scary and really hard. She truthfully hates doing red carpets. They really freak her out. So for me to be there for her is also just sort of a like, I got you, you got this, you look great, and just feeling sort of safe and protected, because it's really hard for some people. I think there's a lot of misconceptions that people like love to do that, and not everyone does. Okay, you guys, that was super fun. I love doing these things. So comment below, tell me if you have any other questions, and I'll do another one of these videos for you soon. And make sure you've liked and subscribed to this channel. I love you. See you on the next one.